YouTube? How's everybody doing? If you're new to the channel, this is Matty B TV 16717. You can call me Matty B. Let's talk about the Super B. Here we go, guys. Round 2, Turo. Got people looking at me like I'm an asshole trying to record shit. But hey, we gotta do it for the vlog. Do it for the vlog, right? Hey, bro. That's not a parking spot. I mean, you should probably move it to a actual parking spot.
Where do you want it?
Probably like over there in the parking spot.
What parking spot?
Over by the grass. In front of that shed.
You want it right in front of the shed there?
Yeah, man. Away from motherfuckers. We don't need to let people know what we're doing. Yeah, but just put it right by the grass. Oh! We're doing it like they do on the Discovery Channel. So I just wanted to throw this quick little clip in here. So Stephanie is back, safe and sound, where she belongs. I just wanted to say how cool it is that you can build relationships like the one I built with Kenny on a hobby or just something that you enjoy, whether it's cars, which it is for us, or whatever it may be for you. It doesn't even matter. Just connect with those people, and the relationships that you're going to build are freaking awesome. I've got a super cool video coming out with a really close friend of mine. We're going to talk about these things. I'm not going to say anything about that video right now because it's going to be epic, but I can't wait for that. You guys got to check it out. But I just wanted to show my appreciation to him for that and the car community, for everyone that understands it and people that are just now figuring it out. I've got all the merchandise is finally in. We've got posters, we've got t-shirts, that's all here. So hit me up, Instagram, hit me up on my email. That'll all be in the description below. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, baby, I hear it. There it is. Hey. What's up, buddy?
My first ticket.
So, you got a nice car here. How much you pay for it? I don't know. Going on YouTube, how's everybody doing? So if you're new to the channel, this is Matty B TV 16717. You can call me Matty B. Let's talk about this gorgeous Super B. So I'm here with Kenny again, and he's back for a second Turo trip. Go ahead and say what's up.
Hi, how you guys doing? Kenny, and using Turo once again and having a blast with it. So
you're having fun with the car again?
Yes.
Great. So let's start and talk about you and your experience with cars. So, I mean, if you want to tell us maybe how old you are, when you started to get into cars, how you got into cars, and maybe who brought you into cars.
I'm 26. I first got into cars when I drove a 2016 Scat Pack stock, and from there I've pretty much been in love with cars ever since. I mean, my dad actually got me into cars really good, and you know I've been loving it. So
what kind of cars did your dad have?
My dad actually had a was it 90 1976 Charger. So
76 Charger.
yeah.
Did he build it? Was it?
No, it wasn't even built, man.
Wasn't
Wasn't even
built.
built at
So it
all.
was a shell and
Just
chassis.
yep,
Or?
yep.
Nice.
Stock, man.
All right, that's pretty cool. So you never got to drive that, I guess.
No,
so.
no,
Oh, that sucks.
no.
That
Just
sucks.
pictures, man. Pictures.
So what kind of cars are you into? Just all cars in general, I'm sure you are. But do you have a favorite? Do you like foreign cars? Do you like American cars? Do you like a little of both? Do you like supercars? Do you like smart cars?
A little of both, man. I love muscle cars for the most part, and then I like European cars as well. M3s and everything. And so I really don't have a certain area of cars that I like. It's pretty much everything across the board.
So it's like you have an appreciation for other things,
Yes.
but certain things you like more than others.
Yes.
So if you had to list 5 things you love about this car and 5 things you hate about it on the spot, what would they be?
Oh man.
So 5 things you love, go.
Okay, 5 things I love. Okay, color 1.
Color 1.
Engine 2.
Engine 2, alright, stop. Why engine?
Engine
You gotta
because
be more specific on that one, because that
It's
could go so many ways.
Okay, well I'll say engine because it's not stock by any means at all. That's
Alright.
that's main thing. And just everything. I mean, little details from the wing, well, spoiler, and even to the SRT logo on the back, man.
Alright, so sidebar on the SRT logo, because I know I'm probably going to get roasted on that. Yeah, y'all be like, oh, it's not an SRT. What the fuck? Why are you trying to up badge? Shut up, Triggered Swab. I don't want to hear it. This has an SRT engine in it. It's got SRT brakes, which are completely different than the regular RT brakes, which we can touch on later if you want.
Okay.
But it's pretty much an SRT. It's pretty much the old version of the SRT without the fancy new upgraded 6-piston brakes, Brembos in the front,
Yep.
and the fancy suspension rides.
Mhm.
But I mean, if you're riding around one of these, who gives a shit about how comfortable your ride is?
Right.
All right, so we've got engine, we've got color. There's 2.
Okay, engine color, rims, wheels.
Oh, we got 3. Okay.
Wheels. I love that too, man. I mean, big fucking wheels, big tires.
So
meaty.
how do you feel about these wheels? Even though they're the same wheels that you can get if you upgrade a package deal on the RT Challenger. How do you feel about that? I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't even know that at all.
So you can
At
get
all.
these wheels on the RT Challenger,
Uh-huh.
and it's also a Scat Pack option. They
Yeah.
make it the stock Scat Pack, the standard Scat Pack.
Oh, so
option.
these are stock.
the rims.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It
shit,
says
man.
Dodge
Oh,
right there.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Okay, so yeah, these are stock wheels,
Okay.
but you can get them in an RT. You pay a couple extra, I don't know, $100. I don't know what the upgrade is, but you can get them in an RT.
And I'm gonna go with interior as well.
Interior.
Love it, man. Love it. I feel like I'm secure. I feel like I'm closed in. It's nice. Entertainment center, all that stuff, man. I love that a lot. It feels comfortable, easy to control.
So I think what he's trying to get at over here, correct me if I'm wrong, oh, I feel like a dumbass now, is how revised it is compared to the old Challenger. You've got the upgraded handle here with real nice leather, this upgraded door design, the upgraded switches, the upgraded upholstered seats. Now these are the same seats as the SRTs have, aside from this here, the Super B. But I think what you're really trying to talk about is how when you sit in the car, everything is so driver focused and the screen's at you, and kind of this here is lifted up and this isn't, so it's, you feel cockpitted.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sweet. All right, so let's put you down. Okay, we're back. So let's talk about the next 2.
Next 2, I would say transmission, amazing, and then I would go with sound. The car has amazing sound. I mean, it's something that I can't even believe, and I definitely enjoy it every time I drive it. Never gets old to me, and I feel like that really is what makes this car, the sound is ridiculous.
So we're going to touch on this later about how you've driven a stock Scat Pack
Yes.
before, but the sound compared to stock, Now, I'm sure you love the way the stock one sounds.
Oh,
too.
yes, of course.
Stock one sounds great, but this is on a whole new level. I remember you saying when you came here the first time, you're right, the video does not do it justice whatsoever. There's no way. And the transmission, how do you feel about that?
Amazing.
What exactly do you like about the transmission?
Just how it gives. I mean, it gets right on it, man. I mean, gets right on it. You know, that's what I love about it. You know, pretty much no lag at all. You know, just gets up and goes, man.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, and you know this. You guys definitely probably know. Maybe you don't. But if you want to compare one of the two biggest competitors, Dodges, the Hellcats, all that shit, and the Chevys, the ZL1s, and the big thing, the Z06. So have you ever driven a Z06?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay. Have you ever seen people review the Z06?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So have you ever heard or noticed when they talk about them? You can even hear this on video. When you're manually shifting the Z06, it's like click 1 second and then it shifts.
Yep.
They've got it such a delayed gearbox.
Yep.
When it shifts manually, and in this, it's so instant. Now, by no means is it a supercar, but
no,
it's so smooth. Have you ever driven one of these before 2015?
No.
Did you drive the 5-speed?
No.
Okay.
No.
So before the 8-speed, which came out in 2015 across the board for Chrysler Fiat, they had a 5-speed, and the Challenger that I had before this was a 2012, so it had that transmission, and it was a good transmission. It was a nice transmission, but I'll tell you what, when you shift manually in that, there's nothing that exciting about it.
Yeah.
Can't really lie. And then I got this, and the smile on my face was from here to California.
Same.
Heard it from him.
And the one thing I want to throw in too, man, this is probably the closest thing, you know, to a Hellcat, if not better, you know, to be honest. You know, I mean, this thing is amazing car, man.
So the goal with this car on YouTube is to build a lower model car, pretty much SRT model car to match or beat a Hellcat. And then once we successfully do that and prove it with dyno numbers and the core mile times, I'm going to build the fastest Challenger on YouTube. And I'm not just talking about with these the whole way across. It's going to beat every Hellcat out there. So that's a call out on anyone that's watching this that has a Hellcat. So get ready, because I'm coming. Okay, so there's the 5 things that you love about it. Now, by no means do either of us hate this car. And I'm going to come out with 2 videos about the 5 things I love and the 5 things that I hate about this car. So you're going to have to wait for that one. But for now, let's hear about the 5 things you hate.
5 things that I hate.
Now, don't like be nitpicky.
No,
it's hard,
no,
you know what I mean? Every car has its flaw.
Not at all. I mean, it really is hard to say 5 things that I hate, and I really have to think about them, you know. But just from me driving this car a handful of times, I can't really name too many things.
I'm not gonna say it, but there's one thing that sticks out to me that's directly related to the driving experience of this car as a daily drivable thing that is a nuisance. I don't know if you've noticed it. I'm still not gonna say it.
Okay. Well,
I want to see
gas for me.
Okay.
Gas
well,
mileage.
that's not what I was thinking, but you're
I'm
right.
thinking of gas mileage.
Okay.
Gas mileage. I mean, what is this car getting? I mean.
All right. So we're gonna talk about Turo now, the app that connected the two of us and connected him with this car. So I actually found out about Turo from automotive YouTuber Doug DeMuro. I'm sure you guys know him. And he does car reviews, driving reviews on exotic cars, old cars, new cars, average cars, supercars, whatever kind of car he can get his hands on. And he points out all the funny, weird quirks and features about them all. But he talked about Turo a couple times in different vlogs that he posted because he actually rented the car from Turo and reviewed it, which is kind of a smart idea. I thought about doing that with an Model X. But I'm going to hand the floor over to Kenny over here because I'm a baby. I'm a virgin to Turo. I just started with it. I'm not hugely familiar with it. I haven't personally rented with them yet. I've just been renting to people. So let's see how it goes.
First, started doing Turo. Didn't want to, go through Enterprise or anything like that. So I was like trying to look for a cheaper way to rent a car. And I came across Turo, and I seen people actually posting their own cars on there, at their own price that they want to set. you know, and here and there, I just, you know, pretty much just we'll rent, you know, randomly, you know, just to get experience of other people's cars, you know, and then I finally came across, you know, this car here, and I felt like you know, I'll give it a try. You know, I don't rent everything, and you know, pretty much, I love it. You know, it's way cheaper than going anywhere else. I feel, you know, you can sit here and have a connection with somebody and actually, you know, talk to them and you know, treat that car like it's yours. You don't have to worry about, you know, putting down a deposit or anything in that nature. So, you know, that's why I like Toro.
So I've noticed I like how kind of they cover your ass a little bit with their insurance. So because I was super skeptical about the app, and then I found that out and I was like, all right. So that kind of opened me up a little more. And I want to touch on what you said too. Yeah, it's super cool because it helps build the car community. I mean, it's not just about renting a car or people making money. It's about connecting people that love cars, have the passion for them, and people can enjoy that together. And that's really what cars are about. Have fun, like I was saying in another video, is sharing that experience with other people instead of just doing it yourself. I've kind of noticed that Turo is more of a, instead of just like an enterprise, it's more of a, I want to go on a trip, but I have nice cars, I don't want to drive their Toyota Cineo, whatever the hell it is. So I'm going to rent a car on Turo and have some fun with it. So I really like that. So I'm excited to see where this experience takes us. I'm also excited to see where YouTube Turo goes because I know nobody else on YouTube is doing it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Ubers, but no Turo. I haven't come across a single one. So I'd like to see how that goes. It'd be cool to hell to rent it out to other YouTubers.
Yeah, man. You know, like I said before, you know, this car is amazing, and for you to even, you know, put it on Toro it's amazing too. You know, if any one of you guys that want to, you know, that are in the area or live in Pennsylvania, I feel like you should definitely give this thing a try and rent it out and just see for yourself, man. This car is amazing. You know.
Yeah, guys. I mean, subscribers come rent. That's fine too. It'll even help build the family on this channel even more. You know, that's really what this is about: sharing an experience with people that love vehicles. You know, I was super skeptical about Turo at first, but I keep saying it, I know, but it's just such a way for people to connect, and I'm really starting to realize that, which is going to make you feel more comfortable, especially if you're somebody like me and this is like your baby in between your legs. So, you know, Turo's great. It's awesome. But we're going to shoot the next segment of this vlog in the car so we can warm up a little bit. We'll see you guys there.
So, you rented pretty much my race car from me, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what it feels like to put a racing jacket on.
All right, we're gonna try this and see. Hopefully I can fit this. Let's see.
You should be able to.
Oh yeah. I can fit this.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
So if you sat down in the seat with that, put your hands on the wheel, how would that feel going in a straight line?
Oh my.
A little tight, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, your hands, you know, right up on the wheel where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, man. I could.
You could swing it, right?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, man, they're definitely a lifesaver, and the track requires you to have them. So, you know, there's that too. And they're bolstered everywhere. That thing's great. All right, guys. Look at this guy eating up my tire tread and shit. Oh, hey, buddy, are you listening? You know, gotta fuck with people. So I'm surprised that your girl wasn't fucking mad at you because this car smelled like absolute fuel dump the whole time.
No,
how?
It's kind of strange, but she likes it.
She likes it.
Yeah, man.
She
loves it actually. So,
see, my girlfriend absolutely hates this car. She wants me to fucking run it off a cliff and never see it again.
Yeah, on the other hand, me, man, it's a different story here. She fucking loves it, man.
Well, hey, if you're ever single, you know. Look at this guy leaning on my car. Hey, get off there, fucker. Bastard. All right, so I know you wanted to know exactly what's done to this car as far as aftermarket modifications go. So let's talk about that real quick. So you know what this is, clearly, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the cold air intake. It's the air aid cold air system. Comes up here, goes over here. I'd like to get this tube replaced, honestly. I'd like to see a carbon fiber one in there. I think that'd look badass. I'm going to get roasted for this, but I do not have any kind of catch can over here. Oil catch can. I know. I'm supposed to have an oil catch can in this car because it's way better for it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I haven't ordered it, honestly. So we'll go over the stuff that I've done to it, but let's talk about the engine stuff that's done to it. So for your people, we've got, the cold air intake. Let's see here. For Mexico use only. We've got that. I'm sorry. For Mexico use only. Of course, the exhaust is still here. You can clearly see the tips. And no, I did not get rid of my mid pipes. They're still here. The only other thing this car has really done to it is going to be I can't give you the exact profile of the cam, but it's got a comps cam in it. It's got ported and polished heads. And we're coming with a shitload more. We're going to do I'm sorry, it also has a fuel system in it. But we're going to do a crap load more of mods. We're going to get a Pro Charger on it. Again, I've got another video. I can link it in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. It's much more detailed about what I've done and what's coming with this car. So we're here in the car driving. We're going to talk about the driving experience in this car. We're going to talk about the driving experience of this car stock. We're going to start off by talking about his driving experiences in general and his driving record, which, funny little story. Take it away, boss.
Well, for me, this car, like I said before, amazing. And like I said, I first got into cars with the stock, Scat Pack of this, and this is just ridiculous here. We might need to cut that one out. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so speaking about driving experience, just got a ticket today.
Which is the second one in this car without me.
Sucks, but hey, we're still driving, so we're still gonna enjoy it today too as well.
So what was the ticket for?
Ticket, speeding.
We were doing 56 and a 55.
Speeding, man.
Oh man. Alright. So let's talk about excuse me. Your experiences in high performance car, which was only one before, that's correct, the stock.
The stock Scat Pack.
Okay. So talk about that.
The stock Scat Pack, I mean, it's nothing compared to this, man, at all. I mean, this you get right on it. You get right on this. The stock Scat Pack. It's not as quick. I feel, especially after driving this, not as quick at all. I also feel as though that the stock Scat Pack.
So I think what he's trying to say is how different the stock Scat Packs sound, how different the stock ones drive, how different they shift, because the tune makes this one shift differently. Am I on the right track here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I mean, and then how the throttle response is. I mean, clearly there's been engine work done. This is not a closed engine, it's an open engine. So, it's clearly has more power because there's modifications done to it. What that is yet, not 100% sure because we haven't gone to the dyno with it yet and fully finished, as you guys know. But those numbers will be released as soon as I have them and as soon as I have the dyno sheets in front of me. But let's talk about your experience now driving this car after driving a stock one.
Oh, it's a completely different experience. I feel like it's like a whole nother, it's a different car in itself. Completely different. I feel like I'm driving, something else. Like I said before, this car is blowing a stock Scat Pack out of the water, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So for how heavy these cars are, it is really